Asian artists wouldn't be shit without black culture, and I said what I said. We've seen this for decades, with K-pop and Asian hip-hop artists taking heavy inspiration from black artists in the 90s to the early 2000s, sampling their beats, copying their dance styles, stage presence, fashion, AAVE, and even entire musical genres like hip-hop, R&B, and drill. But the problem is, they want to monetize and emulate off from black culture without addressing the anti-blackness and colorism that still exists in many of these industries and societies. You can't claim you're inspired by black culture while ignoring how black people are treated in your spaces. For example, Wendy from Red Velvet was exposed for mocking black women by imitating what she described as how black women act, playing into negative stereotypes.
Girl, what did you say, girl? No, you ain't doing that.
We've also seen K-pop artists wearing black hairstyles like locks or cornrows, using AAVE incorrectly, or casually saying the N-word in songs or live streams. More recently, a new K-pop group called Choco One was exposed for clearly saying the N-word, and fans tried to cover it up, claiming they were saying neighbor, even though it was obvious what was actually said. And now, we have a Chinese trap artist named 44444 who went viral for rapping drill music while dressed in kawaii aesthetic, which is whatever, I guess. But what made it worse was that she used AI to insert the late rapper King Von into her music video. King Von is a real person who passed away regardless of what you think about his history or not. And using AI to profit off a deceased rapper, then claiming he taught you how to rap in your dream is incredibly insensitive and shows a lack of respect for the culture she's trying to participate in. What makes it even worse is that a larger streamer, Blackboy Max, collabed with her and helped push her to a larger audience. Mind you, this is the same person who claimed there's no such thing as a black American culture, which is hella weird to say considering that hip-hop is a product of black American culture. Like, hello? People fail to realize that cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation are connected. Appreciation is about respect, credit, and understanding the culture you're drawing from. Appropriation is when people take elements of that culture for aesthetics, profit, or clout, while ignoring the struggles and discrimination that the people from that culture face. For these Asian artists to have the audacity to open their mouths and claim that they're inspired by black culture, yet stay silent when it comes to racial discrimination against the black community, is just mind-boggling to me. There needs to be a line drawn to actually show respect, give proper credit, and hold your own community accountable for anti-blackness and colorism. Because you can't keep profiting off from black culture while also simultaneously disrespecting black people.
The reason why it's so hard for people to accept that K-pop has its roots in black American culture is that they look down on black Americans. If someone were to say that K-pop took from the Backstreet Boys or from Britney Spears, I can almost guarantee you that they would not be facing the same amount of intense backlash that this creator is getting. And that's because there's no inherent sense of negativity or devaluation of things that come from white people or white Americans. But bring up black kids that grew up in the inner city like New Edition and TLC, who inspired both those white artists and K-pop, and the conversation goes down very differently. Because black people and our cultures are very much looked down upon, especially on a global stage. So any association between blackness and K-pop feels more like an attack rather than a historical explanation of the art form. Even though the leaders and pioneers of K-pop will admit that black culture is the base. That's all to say that if anti-blackness were removed from this conversation, it would be a whole lot easier to have. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments and follow this account for more takes just like this.
South Korea, I think you might be a little racist against black people. 무슨 소리야? 우리 흑인 사람들 얼마큼 좋아하는데? I'm not saying you don't like that. I'm saying the way that you show that you like them, it's just a little problematic.
무슨 소리야? 우리가 어떻게?
How? Okay, where do I start? You like rap, right? 그럼 내가 랩 얼마큼 좋아하는데 yo 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 swag. Okay, so that's what I mean. Like Korean rappers, they have dreads. They're wearing jerseys. They're wearing their pants really low. They have grills even. Do you get what I'm saying? 그게 왜 문제야? 우리가 흑인 사람 그렇게 좋아해서 그렇게 하는 거지. 우리가 respect 하니까. It's so well-intentioned and innocent, but it's so misguided and problematic. You rap like you're from Compton. You're from Hongdae. You're from Gangnam. You've had a golden spoon your entire life, and you rap like you're a gangster, but you've never committed a crime. You act like you're from the trap house, but you've never seen an illicit substance in your entire life. You've went to cram school. You're a law-abiding citizen. 얘네들 똑같이 하잖아. 우리나라 한복, 한수, 키모노도 다 마찬가지 입고, 근데 욕사를 다 아나? 우리가 이렇게 지랄을 치나? Okay, when they do...
At a certain age, you truly gotta stop listening to fucking K-pop. Because to be like over the age of 25 and listening to niggas say zip, zop, lick, lock, I'm on the tip top, all while wearing box braids and sticky bangs, it just sounds ridiculous. You got to stop listening to that bullshit. Utter bullshit.
I've said this so many times, and I don't know why anybody's not listening, about BTS and K-pop and how they're copying hip-hop and this and that. They were not just copying. They were mocking us. They were making fun of us in the 90s. They were making fun of 90s hip-hop music and boy bands. It was all a comedy for them. And they started making money off of it. And so they started taking it seriously. And now their economy can't run without it. They were making fun of black culture. It's not just copying now. They were making fun of us first. That's the origin of K-pop.
K-pop wouldn't exist without black people. That's a fact. Hold on. Break that down. For all of y'all. See here. Break that down for me. First of all, where did the K-pop came from? Hip-hop. Secondly, they started stealing our flow when they started hearing everything from hip-hop. And that's how it became big to this day. Because of black people. Without black people, there would be no K-pop. They wouldn't have anything like that.
Yeah,
That's just how it is.
You hear what I'm saying, Chad? Our fashion, our swag, our culture, our everything. The only thing they can't replicate is what's on our end. Shit, damn me. No.
Inspired by the black community, some people in Japan try to replicate waves by perming their hair. A specialist barber uses metal heating tongs and a comb to twist rows of hair follicles into mini curls. The mini curls replicate thick afro hair and create the waves look. The full process includes a scissor buzz cut and perm and takes around 1 hour to complete. After perming the hair, the barber washes the client's hair and leaves the customer with waves that last as long as 2 months. Would you do this?
Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kids Global. If you're coming across my page for the very first time, please do it to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe for me. I beg you in the name of God, subscribe for me. I use God beg you. Come on your face, subscribe for me. I beg, subscribe for me. So guys, you see this Asian people, this is called stealing in broad daylight. From the clips and stitches you have watched, right? Up to this stage, this is what I would call broad day stealing. How dare you steal black Americans' culture and say this is your culture, Asia people? When did you innovate K-pop? Where? When? How? K-pop has been, see, from when I was very small, like I was very small, and I used to watch a lot of videos of American people, all these black Americans they used to do go all these really used to do that their dance. So now you guys are trying to say that K-pop is your dance, not black American dance. That black Americans stole it from you. Now this is stealing in broad daylight. Guys, I will add more clips and this. I'll add more clips and stitches to this particular video. Then I'll come back with I saw and I was surprised. Then I'll come back with commentaries. How will you say K-pop is Asia? Hey, guys, I'll be back. Credit goes out to original creators of each clips and stitches I've added on this particular episode. Please, YouTube, this video is for educational purpose only. Please, I'll come back with commentaries. Stay tuned.
The K-pop music industry needs to show African Americans more love. Cause after seeing Big Hit's new group Cordis and their new song Go, it sounded eerily familiar to some black artists I know like Travis Scott, Don Toliver. And now that I think of it, I feel like the whole K-pop music industry is influenced by black culture and music. Hear me out, talented boys in a group who can sing and dance. Who does that remind you of? The Jackson 5. And look, it's not like any group that's taking inspiration from black music. But most of these groups, anytime they have some sort of hip-hop rap section or like an R&B-ish feel, I feel like it's in direct correlation to African American music. I personally grew up with a lot of African Americans, especially within the music industry. And one of the main reasons I make R&B music today is because I was influenced by my black vocal coach, black musicians, and black producers I worked with. I kid you not, one of the main reasons I learned to dance and sing is by watching Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. Anytime I saw those two guys on the stage and watched their performances, it would inspire me to become a better artist. But anyways, yeah, I think that the K-pop industry should show a little bit more appreciation towards African Americans. But in general, most music does take inspiration from other kinds of music, and I think we should all just enjoy it and have a great time together.
Do you understand that none of you will get
it that way?
Do you guys understand the consequences of what you've just done?
No.
You guys are not going to get into a college. You guys are not going to get any scholarships because this is a hate crime.
We all dropped out of high school. It's okay.
If I still don't think it's appropriate for you guys to be doing this, it's really it's really not fun.
Pop quiz. What's the difference between this and this? The answer is historical context and purpose. We can trace blackface in America back to about the 1830s, where white performers would put black tar, shoe polish on their faces, tear their clothes, and proceed to get on stage and over-exaggerate already existing harmful stereotypes about black enslaved people or black people as a whole. They would act hypersexual, lazy, dim-witted, dumb, like thieves and criminals. And minstrel shows in these blackface performances got so popular that by the mid-1800s, minstrel shows was like a sub-industry of Hollywood. White man named Thomas Dartmouth Rice actually created one of the more popular minstrel characters named Jim Crow, and that's where that phrase comes from. Go on to see blackface used in movies like Birth of the Nation, the first movie ever shown in the White House, where black people were depicted as these savage brutes. In the movie, a white woman throws herself off of a cliff to her death because a black brute, a man in blackface, is chasing after her. These blackface minstrel performances was really just part of a larger social campaign to punch down on black people as much as they could, and it ramped up once black people got their freedom. On the other side of the coin, we have black people in whiteface, which is typically used as satire, as a social commentary to make a larger point. It's used as a reaction to white supremacy rather than a driver of it. So all in all, blackface and whiteface are not the same thing once you contextualize things, and there's no way you could ever talk yourself into them being the same thing.
So somebody finally said the quiet thing out loud, that people are stealing black culture and now everybody is mad at her. So a Korean American woman is letting it be known that K-pop is made from black culture. And that shit is ruffling a lot of people's feathers. Matter of fact, look at this shit.
Some of you may know, some of you may not know. I'm Korean American. I was born here in the States. But let's talk about this. Is not a complicated conversation, okay? K-pop is not some isolated cultural phenomenon. It's black music and black culture. A lot of you guys have been DMing me. What do you think about K-pop? So I'm addressing it right now. It is black R&B, hip-hop, pop, systemized through a Korean entertainment industry.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but let's stop pretending. K-pop didn't just get inspired by black culture. K-pop is black culture. Stolen, repackaged, sanitized, and sold back to the world without the people who created it. And every time somebody says it, the internet gets upset. Like y'all can't see the choreography, the R&B melodies, the rap cadences, the streetwear, the hair, the slang. Where did that come from? Everything came straight out of black American culture. Like everything does. Mind you, none of this shit popped out of thin air. The entire foundation of K-pop was built copying black artists. Not inspired, copy. The New Jack Swing, the early 2000s R&B, hip-hop dance crews. Korea studied black culture like a textbook. And then what do? They turned it into a $1 billion industry, like they ought to. But the crazy part, that we already know, they took the culture, but not the people. They respect the culture, but not the people. Go down the rabbit hole. You'll see groups dancing like black artists, dancing like black choreographers, wearing styles born by black community. But where are the black idols they stole it from? All right. They're not allowed to exist in that system they stole it from. And don't get it twisted, I'm not saying that K-pop isn't talented. I'm saying that the industry pretends the blueprint didn't come from us. Us. They act like the sound is original, like they invented that shit. But every single generation of K-pop owes its identity to black American culture. You could borrow the style, but you can't erase the source. And you can't erase the source. For real.
Baby, they been taken from the HBCUs. What the fuck are you talking about? Some shit don't sit on your tongue right, and this is one of them.
Yo, this video is, what I always talk about. Someone sent it to me. They've been sending me a lot of these videos. They'd be like, uh-oh, there's some more people acting black. And I think these kids are from maybe Bangladesh or, because they're dark skinned. They're dark skinned. They're all dark skinned, you know what I mean? So, and they're doing, obviously, some black shit. You can hear the beat. You know what I'm saying? And then they're using I love the hand gestures though. They're doing this, they doing the gun hand gesture, that they learn. They've been studying black kids. They're like, yeah, doing this. All the black gestures. They're really getting it down. They're practicing very well. They didn't use no Indian gestures. None. They didn't use none of the Indian gestures. It was all black. Like, I don't be lying about this shit. And like I said, I love to share cultures. And black American culture is #1 around the world. That's all facts. But this looked horrible. Maybe it was dope. I don't know. But this made me laugh. Because they sent it to me. So I was like, and these be the motherfuckers be like, you black man, get out of here, black man. And they be darker than you. Leave black culture alone. I'm fucking with you. But that was funny.
All right, racist.
Holding out back, and motherfucker, I got 5 on the 20 track. It's like that doesn't matter of yeah. I just call to say I love you.
Every time outside cultures invite themselves into Black American culture, the authenticity is destroyed. But we must ask, why is Black American culture the only one that's shared? Everyone else gatekeeps their culture, but sees the culture in America as something they automatically get to engage in. Why is that? It's clear there is a culture of disdain shared amongst inferior groups of people. Culturally. You all seem to have a chip on your shoulder when it comes to the true indigenous people of this land. Yet you can't wait to hop on the next Black American created cultural expression. You all see it as an open invitation to join in. When it was never meant for you, or for me. It's meant for those with the rhythm and composure to match. The rest of you look ridiculous. You lack the rhythm and the grace to flow through movements with agility and poise. This was another cultural moment for dancers at HBCUs, and we get the wannabe club wanting attention. It's not flattering, it's annoying. You guys are quick to catapult to social media virality for being mediocre, while the curators and the originators get their culture pushed down and squashed. The dance challenge is not even cool anymore because it's been taken over by parasites. Parasites who want to fit in and only see it as a trend. The internet would come undone if Black Americans dressed like this and started dancing. No such footage exists because Black Americans can understand it to be disrespectful, but no one views it as disrespectful to Black Americans. We are tired of seeing mediocre people in the front. The way people sound singing Beyonce's music is the way you all look when you try to emulate Black American culture. And even those who are good at it, the culture is still not yours. No other culture is welcoming to Black Americans. You all gatekeep, and yet you feel that you're entitled to VIP passes to their culture. No one wants an off-brand replica when we can just
The world's obsession with deeply melanated women, with melanin-rich women, with Black women needs to be fucking studied. Why would you put on that costume? I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even, like, it gets to a motherfucking point. It gets to a point. What is that? I don't even know what to say. Literal costumes, literal blackface. Like, people are so obsessed. Yet they swear that they can't stand us and we have no culture and everybody got black fatigue, which you can't have black fatigue if you're not a Black person. But y'all already know they co-opted and colonized. Everybody in the fucking world swears that they cannot stand Black people, particularly Black women. Yet this is the type of shit that they do in every part of the world. Somebody's copying us. They swear we have no culture. Don't nobody care. Though ain't nobody trying to be like you. Explain this. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. The obsession is real.
Bingo, call me Mr. Get Down. Mr. Get Down, 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 Mr. Get Down.
I have to say, Black culture is the most inviting culture on the planet. Or anyone wants to say no, it's not. We celebrate when other people come into our space. You're not really going to see a Black cowboy and everyone's going to celebrate that, right? You know what happened with Beyonce. Those guys aren't looking at that Asian dude and going, oh my gosh, he's trying to be too try-hard, he shouldn't do that. Just think of the collaboration, the connectivity that's happening. Someone from an Asian culture, someone from a Black culture, and they're sort of having a moment right there. That's the beauty of what we have in the world. So that's why racism needs to be called out, so we can have more of that interaction.
This is the latest example of what Black Americans are talking about. Everybody else in the world claims that we have no culture, that we've never contributed anything to society, that we do not know where we're from, we don't have our own identity, but everybody rushes to copy what we're doing. You just heard the music they're listening to and you see their dance moves. And this influencer has over 2 million followers. And on this video alone has over 100,000 likes. And this story plays out all the time, especially on this app. This app was made popular when it debuted in the United States by Black creators, Black American creators, young children who came on this app dancing and performing And then what happened? White creators and then everybody else copied the Black American creators, and they got the notoriety, they got the following, they built platforms, and they were able to make their bag off the work of Black Americans. Same old story. And here's the latest example. And then you have performers like Aziz Ansari and Aquafina, two people I do not care for, who built their careers off of acting Black and speaking Black. And then once their careers hit a certain level of success, they shed it as they continue on. Black Americans, again, don't tolerate anybody telling you that you have no culture, that you don't know your history, you don't have any identity, that you do not contribute, because this is Exhibit A. For us being the dregs of humanity, people constantly watch us and observe us so that they can appropriate what we do, steal it, and then they gain popularity, notoriety, wealth, and fame from it. And Black Americans, I know we're tired of it. And I'm going to keep calling it out every time I see it. Black Americans don't have a culture. Y'all don't contribute anything. Just show them this.
Now time for cultural appropriation. Now I'm looking at this marching band. It's a marching band, but it's not a Black marching band, but they're doing Black marching band shit. It's a bunch of Asian people doing a marching band. I think it's in the Philippines, I'm not really sure. Now listen, man, my godson is half Filipino. He's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful human being. And my thing is this, this whole cultural appropriation thing with Black culture is like, it's not really adding up to respecting Black people. They're doing that, all that they're doing is Black marching band, HBCU marching band routines. That's what they're doing. From that far away, copying Black culture, but won't accept Black people. This is what I have a problem with. This is what we're talking about. And I don't want anybody in the comments going, what's wrong with sharing culture? Eat it, because you do not respect Black culture. Anti-Blackness is running rampant among Asian people. Well, in the whole world, but I mean, a lot of Asians love copying Black culture. It's what you do. But the respect does not equal the fun you're having. The respect is here, and the fun you're having is here. You are copying it. I mean, they're even doing that with Black sororities and fraternities. You got these non-Black people doing stepping like Black people. And you guys want Black people's culture, but don't want to respect them as human beings. That is what I'm talking about. It's like a goddamn amusement park, all right? It's like, yo, I want to see the respect equal the fun you're having. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Despite all of the rhetoric, despite all of the hate that's going on right now, just want to let y'all know that we are still the most influential group of people on the planet, okay? We got people in Asia and in Russia copying the shit that we do, right? They'll talk shit about us, but they'll copy what we do. Just look at the band performances across the world, right? They got a taste of what we do out here and how we break it down and how rhythmic and how funky we do it. You get what I mean? And they're replicating it across the world. It's actually astonishing, right? It's actually amazing how you're the most hated, but the most replicated at the same time.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, my lovelings. Welcome back, my kings. Welcome back, my queens. I greet you depending on how you're seeing this particular video. Guys, were you guys not shocked? Were you guys not shocked by the video you guys watched? How will Asia say that K-pop music belongs to them, that it is their culture? Does that make any sense? Who innovate K-pop dance? Who innovate all those dance? All those their dance that they are used to dance. See, you don't know I'm happy. I'm happy because a lot of people that are coming out to talk about this, Black Americans are not even too bothered about it. Because we know the people that has that culture and that norms. That is Black Americans culture. And you guys are stealing. That is Black Americans culture that you guys are stealing. So you coming out to say that K-pop dance belongs to Asia is something that is baffling me. Like, I'm so surprised. How is it their dance? Are they the ones that innovate that dance? Are they the ones that innovate that dance? Asia, are you the one that innovated K-pop dance? Black Americans have been doing this thing, no be today, you don't say, for a very, very long time. You guys are not coming out to say that K-pop dance is you guys dances, guys torture, who die. It is not. It is Black Americans culture. Yeah. Even the way most of you dress today, Asian, is still Black Americans culture. The way most of us dress today is Black American culture. So when I had a lot of you come out to say that Black Americans don't have culture, they don't have this, they don't have culture, they are not culture oriented, they are not this, they so love their culture, they don't know about culture, they don't have, is a lie. A big fat lie. The way most of us are packing our head, the way all those who brought this hairstyle, this ponytail that they used to pack one side like this, it's not Black Americans. And we used to watch it in television that time where they'll be acting their film, even in black and white television. We watch it where they will pack their hair, they will do gesture and bring it to one side like this. Black American, and they say it's not like they say culture is a way of life, it's a way of a particular people. Like a way of life of a particular people. But to say pop dance belongs to Asia is a big lie, a big fat one for that matter. The way most of you Asian people barb your hair, like your hair, all this wave, this hair that used to do like wave is oriented in Black community. You see Asians club, like all these China people with their clubs, you see them, they just want to be Black by all means. You saw a clips where a lady was painting herself in black. Like she painted herself like a Black woman and was behaving like a Black woman. Like they really want to be Black by all means. They don't want to accept that fact that Black is the father, that father, their father. You get? They don't want to accept it, but on a low key, they wish they are Black. And you guys can't even do that K-pop better than Black Americans. So you coming out to say you dancing K-pop is not the problem, but coming out to dispute the fact, you don't want to agree, you don't want to accept it that Black Americans were the ones that, like, that dance was oriented from Black community. That's the problem we are having. That's the problem, bro. We are not saying Black Americans are not arguing with you. They are not arguing. All they want is give them their credit. This is Black Americans culture, not Japanese culture, not China culture, not Asian culture, not even Asians. Yes, it's Black Americans culture. Accept it. Yes or no? Yes. That's all. Must you guys drag everything? Must you guys always look for one way or the other to talk to Black people? Imagine they were doing what is it called? Halloween. Do you guys want to be Black by all means? Halloween, like school Halloween. And you see those two boys on the clips I added where they were painting themselves in black, behaving like a Black person. Is that not racist? And like jealousy. You want to be Black by all means, but you can never be Black. Guys, like, share, and comment. Subscribe for me. I'll see you on my next episode. Bye for now. Credit to the original creators of each clips and stitches I've added on this particular episode. YouTube, please, this video is for educational purpose. I love